The relationship between the two tribal groups, there is the Kukis and the Nagas, were by and large peaceful, in the sense that there were no much trouble living between the two groups. But as time passed by, that is where I wanted to come about the political forum. So what we outsiders, especially mainland Indians, we would expect that, okay, we say tribals, there are tribals everywhere in India. So the tribals in Manipur should have come together. Those tribals are bound by the same tribalness and also being from the same religious group. So most tribals are Christians. So by that logic, so if you bring the logic at play, so they should be working together for the betterment of the political rights and whatever rights. But gradually, as the time passed by, we have been witnessing from the perspective, also from the ground evidence from the Kuki side is that some of our fellow Naga tribals from Manipur. Naga is by the way a very large ethnic group. They are spread in many parts of Northeast India, but mainly those some Naga groups in Manipur, they started, in the opinion or in the view of the Kuki, they started instigating Kuki villages and kind of. And there's where the problem started. But the view from the Kuki side is that, okay, we should try all means to live together or to find amicable solution with our fellow Nagas. So we have many commonalities, as I said. So in no ways the Kuki wanted to be in confrontation with the Nagas. Is the opinion of many Kukis present here and also elsewhere. So despite that approach by the Kukis to have a friendly relationship, things turned not so good, especially in the periphery of Okrul district, where we find what had supposed to be like a fight between two drunkards. Usually in the hills people fight over many things. So that grew up and then it was blown out of proportion, and that was followed by burning of each other villages and so on and so forth. And then ultimately, now we have seen this killing of 3 pastors who were on their mission trips. Post which now there were arrests from both, captives from both sides. So now the game is an open
alert, emergency alarm. It's just a testing.
So all these what you call model of pastors, equation between the Kukis of Manipur and the Nagas of Manipur, they have been blown out of proportion. Now with the captives of either side, there are captives are there. So things have become very, very volatile, is what we all know. To be fair to all the sides, now the question is, I'm coming to the political aspect. So as an observer, I think many of you are journalists, and also some of you are also researchers, and also some of us are onlookers from the outside. So from the outside, it appears that this is what we call it a kind of mad game without any political goal. So my question is that what political gain will the Naga brethren get out of fighting with the Kukis and vice versa? So a political analyst is bewildered, to my opinion. So what gain by killing the innocent church leaders and taking innocent people into hostages. What political gain are we going to get is my question. So on the other hand, if you spin the ball in a different direction, we are causing a self-destruction on either side. And onlookers who have Western political interests, they are clapping their hands, they are rejoicing now. Sometimes we also wonder, because I come from Northeast India, having lived among the Nagas as one of them, and also we all live together in Manipur. Not many people are communal. The people are by and large very peace-loving people. But what we have seen is that in the outside world and also in the media world, few people are escalating this conflict out of some gain, personal gain, we don't know. But what amazes me, or what amazes every one of us, is that because media can play a very destructive role in the modern time. Now, instead of trying to control this anti-social element who are spreading hate and hatred among the population, to my mind and to the minds of the people, it seems that the state is silent on many of these I call it anti-national, anti-people, not even anti-national, anti-people. So they keep on spreading lies after lies, and what happens is that younger generation, they are easily carried away, or they are easily swayed away by this propagation and propaganda. So in all these circumstances, my only feeling is that even among the Nagas, there are many people whom we have met and whom we have spoken. There are many God-fearing people, learned people, peace-loving people. They don't want any escalation to go forth from here. And similarly, neither do the Kukis want to escalate this further. So we must put an end to many of these anti-people narratives, rhetorics, inflammatory speeches. And we should, as learned people, we should shun away from these anti-people's narratives that has been building all around. So in such circumstances, the state government, we all blame the state government. It's an easy blame game. I'm not saying that we should not blame the government. The government will do their part, but then the government cannot come in the way that we expect to solve the problem. So somewhere, the educated people, by and large, the young students, the young community, we should come out and say that even if a person from one's community is speaking an inflammatory language, we should say, no, this is wrong, it should not be accepted. Unless and until we are in a position to pinpoint who is inflaming the situation and join their party, until such time we have the guts to come out, there won't be any solution. So if this current situation goes beyond control, the destruction will be massive, and there will be destruction of property and lives, to which there won't be any winner. So my only limited point is that there will not be any winner if the Kukis and the Nagas keep fighting among themselves. The only thing is that by dint of living together under that territory, which we in the academic world we call them the Indo-Myanmar borderland, for that reason, we should try to find out. So I don't think any Kukis by now, especially I know of, they are not against the Nagas demand. The Nagas demand for integration. So similarly, there should be a mutual respect between the two groups, and whatsoever when we live together, there will be some incidences here and there. So we should come together and find a solution. Until and unless we do this, then the destruction will be beyond our imagination, and we will suffer both economically, physically, morally, even our spiritual life will be affected. So my last message is that there will not be any winner to this crisis. The sooner we realize the destruction we are about to embark upon us, the sooner we realize, the better. And the later we realize, that will be more grievous for us. So with these few words, I have to conclude my short speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And to all our esteemed panelists for your powerful and deeply important reflections today. There are moments in history when violence stops being political and becomes deeply moral. The targeting of church leaders, religious spaces, and community voices is one such event. Because pastors, elders, and spiritual leaders are not merely individuals, they are carriers of hope, healing, and strength for people living through fear and uncertainty. And to attack them is to attack the emotional and spiritual foundation of an entire community. Churches are not battlefields. Faith must never become a casualty of conflict. And yet, churches have been burned, leaders silenced, and innocent lives taken. The killing of the 3 Kuki-Zo church leaders was not an isolated tragedy. It reflected something far more painful, the growing vulnerability of voices that stood for peace, faith, and humanity. And yet, despite everything, the Kuki-Zo people continue to stand with courage, resilience, and hope. Because truth outlives terror, and resilience must never be taken from weakness.